Welcome to Southwest Desert, where adventure meets the arid beauty of the American Southwest. Join us as we explore the rugged landscapes, uncover hidden historical gems, and dive deep into the rich legends and culture of this iconic region. Subscribe now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on our latest desert adventures. Please leave a like or comment. This is very helpful. Let's journey together into the heart of the Southwest Desert. In the annals of Western American history, few tales capture the imagination quite like the story of the Lost Cement Mine. This is not merely another campfire legend of the Gold Rush era. This is a tale documented by none other than Mark Twain in his seminal work, Roughing It, chronicled in W. H. Alliant's Gold, Guns, and Ghost Towns, and substantiated by numerous historical records. Yet despite its well-documented history, the mine remains lost to this day, its golden treasure still hidden somewhere in the shadow of California's Mammoth Mountain. The year was 1857, and the trails to California's gold fields had begun to take shape through the wilderness. The promise of untold riches drew countless settlers westward, but the journey remained treacherous. The Native American tribes who called these lands home continued to resist the endless stream of settlers crossing their territories, and violence was a constant companion on the trail west. Just days after the tragic Mountain Meadows massacre, where 140 settlers lost their lives, another group of pioneers found themselves in the crosshairs of history. As they followed the old Spanish Trail near what would later become the California-Nevada border, a band of Paiute warriors descended upon them. In the chaos that followed, two men managed to slip away into the darkness, beginning a journey that would birth one of the West's most enduring mysteries. These nameless survivors, their identities lost to time, found themselves navigating a precarious path through unknown territory. Moving under cover of darkness and hiding during daylight hours, they pushed northward through a vast desert valley. To their west loomed the imposing Sierra Nevada mountains, their snow-capped peaks a constant reminder of the barriers between them and safety. When their water supplies finally ran dry, desperation forced them westward toward those forbidding peaks. Fortune, it seems, sometimes favors the desperate. The men stumbled upon the headwaters of the Owens River, finding not just life-saving water but something that would spark decades of treasure hunting and speculation. While resting in a small valley within sight of a towering gray mountain, one of the survivors made an observation that would prove fateful. He noticed a peculiar, cement-like ledge, its surface spotted with yellow flakes that caught the sunlight. One man saw worthless rock, the other recognized the telltale sign of gold. The believer, whose name has been lost to history, gathered approximately 10 pounds of the ore, stuffing his pockets with what he believed to be a fortune. Thank you for joining your desert frontiersman Alan for another lost gold tale. If you would like to help support my channel and time, hit the super thanks heart icon on the bottom of the video and contribute. This is very helpful. Relax and enjoy. The two men eventually found their way across the mountains to the San Joaquin River, following its course to the settlement of Millerton. But fate, as it so often does in tales of lost mines, had other plans. The man carrying the gold-flecked ore fell gravely ill, forcing him to seek medical treatment in San Francisco. His condition deteriorated rapidly, and as medical bills mounted, he found himself indebted to his physician, a Dr. Randall. With no other means to settle his debt, the dying man made a decision that would spawn countless expeditions and searches. He paid Dr. Randall with the remaining ore and provided him with something even more valuable, a map to the gold-bearing ledge. Soon after, he passed away, taking many of the location's secrets with him to the grave. 4 years passed before Dr. Randall acted on the information he had received. In the spring of 1861, he arrived at the settlement of Monoville, determined to locate the mysterious gold deposit. He secured a quarter section of land a few miles north of town on what was known as Pumice Flats, with the distinctive Mono craters rising nearby. Randall assembled a team of 11 men under the leadership of a foreman named Gid Whiteman, and the systematic search began. But the true discovery would come from an unexpected quarter. In 1862, two members of Randall's search party, a man named Van Horn and a German whose name has been lost to history, made a crucial breakthrough. The German prospector had located the gold-bearing ledge, though not on Randall's property. He shared his discovery with Van Horn, and the two men crafted a plan to exploit their find in secret. They departed the search party under the pretense of seeking new opportunities, taking a single horse to carry their belongings. Once out of sight, they made their way to the discovered ledge, filled sacks with the precious ore, and headed for Virginia City. At the Walker River, they tested their find, extracting thousands of dollars worth of gold from the cement-like material. Buoyed by their success, they purchased supplies and additional horses in Virginia City, brought a third partner into their confidence, and returned to establish a permanent camp. However, their dreams of wealth were about to collide with the harsh realities of frontier life. Chief Joaquin Jim and his warriors descended upon their camp, stripping them of everything except the clothes on their backs and a single horse, a clear warning to abandon their enterprise. The three men retreated to Virginia City, planning to return when the Indian trouble subsided. But once again, illness intervened. Van Horn became seriously ill, and believing death was near, shared the location's secret with a fellow passenger named Carpenter while traveling by riverboat to San Francisco. The knowledge passed from Carpenter to two new seekers, Kirkpatrick and Colt, the latter a member of the famous firearms manufacturing family. Their search led them to Mammoth Canyon, where they found evidence of the camp, log foundations, freshly cut tree stumps, and a grim discovery: two skeletons, believed to be the remains of Van Horn's partners. Chief Joaquin Jim's warning, it seemed, had carried deadly weight. But perhaps the most tantalizing chapter in this tale of lost treasure began in 1869, when two men named Kent and McDougal entered the story. For 8 consecutive summers, they made mysterious journeys to the Mammoth Mountain area. Their pattern was consistent. They would outfit themselves in Stockton, California, hire an Indian guide to lead them across the mountains, dismiss him upon reaching their destination, and then vanish into the wilderness. The truth of their activities remained hidden until 1877, when a man collapsed on a San Francisco street. As he lay dying in a hospital bed, he identified himself as McDougal and shared an extraordinary tale. According to his account, Kent had approached him in Arizona, claiming knowledge of a lost treasure in California. Kent hired McDougal with a generous annual guarantee of $1,500, a considerable sum for the time. Their first successful expedition occurred after dismissing their Indian guide. Kent revealed that he had discovered the location in 1861 during Dr. Randall's initial search, but Indian conflicts had prevented his return. Following Kent's memorized landmarks, they located the legendary ledge and extracted a fortune in gold. For 8 summers, Kent and McDougal worked their secret mine, taking out between $25,000 and $50,000 each season, their total haul approaching $400,000 in 1870s currency. They melted the gold into bars and carefully concealed them among their supplies for transport. Their precautions were elaborate. They never filed official claims, meticulously concealed the location after each season's work, and always approached from the western side of the mountains to avoid the watchful eyes of the desert mining camps. McDougal's deathbed confession was the last reliable account of the mine's location. Kent never returned and vanished from historical record, possibly succumbing to illness or death before he could retrieve his fortune. The team's methods of concealment proved remarkably effective. The site has never been rediscovered. Yet evidence of the mine's existence extends beyond these direct accounts. Traders in the region reported numerous instances of local Native Americans paying for goods with gold, though they never revealed its source. One trader received a payment of $300 in gold, a substantial sum that sparked his curiosity but led nowhere. The nearby settlement of Benton, a day's journey into the desert from the supposed location, regularly saw Native Americans trading with gold, but its origin remained a mystery. The passage of time has only deepened the mystery. Wind, sand, and storms have reshaped the landscape, potentially hiding or revealing new clues to the mine's location. The cement-like ledge with its golden treasure remains hidden somewhere in the vast wilderness, waiting for another fortunate discoverer to stumble upon its riches. The story of the lost cement mine stands apart from other lost mine tales of the American West. Its documentation in contemporary sources, multiple credible witnesses, and the concrete evidence of gold emerging from the region all suggest that somewhere in the shadow of Mammoth Mountain, a fortune still lies waiting. The question remains, will the forces of nature that helped conceal this treasure one day reveal it again? The rugged peaks of the Sierra Nevada keep their secrets well, but as any prospector will tell you, no treasure remains hidden forever. Perhaps somewhere in those mountains, beneath years of weathering and geological change, the reddish, cement-like ledge still holds its golden fortune, waiting for the right person to rediscover its location and unlock its secrets once again. Check out my large Southwest video and playlist catalog on historical tales, lost gold stories, and adult bedtime stories. Happy trails! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more great content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.